Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for April 3rd of 2025 is titled the Da Vinci Glow. So what do we see here? Well, here up above the mountains in the foreground, we see the setting moon. And in fact, this is a very young moon, only about a day past new moon. So at new moon, no portion of the illuminated side of the moon would be facing towards Earth. So we would not be able to see it, except that this past full moon we were able to see. And we've seen some pictures of that already from the partial solar eclipse that occurred. Now the partial solar eclipse occurred when the moon was lined up perfectly and passed over part of the sun, blocking out some of its light. Now here we see a very thin crescent moon, and in this case just 26 hours after the time of new moon. So one of the earlier moons that you can finally detect. And then it is a very thin crescent and illuminated on the right hand side, meaning that it is a waxing crescent. So the waxing crescent will be visible in the evening sky right after sunset. And each day it will get progressively more and more illuminated. So if we watch this over the course of a few days, if you have clear skies, go out and look at the moon, and you will see that more and more of it will be illuminated each day. In about a week, it'll be the first quarter, and in 2 weeks we'll be back to full moon again, and then the process will continue. So here what we're also looking at is what is known as Earthshine, or as the Da Vinci glow. Now that is, we see that only that tiny portion of the moon that is directly illuminated. That's that little tiny bit just peeking up over the mountains. The rest of it is glowing very faintly, and that is because of reflected light from Earth. So the Earth is illuminated by the sun just like the moon, and some of that Earth light will then shine to Earth, bounce to the moon, and bounce back to Earth again. Now that's much less intense than the light that comes directly from the sun, but it will illuminate the moon in those areas. And when it's only a very thin crescent, you can actually see very easily that a portion, the rest of the moon, is there and visible, but just not near as bright as it would be otherwise. Now this is given the name the Da Vinci glow for the explanation of it that was given over 500 years ago by Leonardo da Vinci, explaining how this process could work and how the light from the sun could reflect off Earth to the moon and then back to Earth again for us to see, giving us that very faintly illuminated moon, even though most of that is not receiving any direct sunlight. So that was our picture of the day for April 3rd of 2025. It was titled the Da Vinci Glow. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.